Who? Huh? Who am I? Who am I? This is a Jackie Chan movie. But he doesn't know, he doesn't even know who he is. Hello. Welcome to another Dungeons slap around pip tap town time. We're here on episode 800 and what? 48 of this little trek through this long standing game. I should have used freaking crossbow. Dang, man. Darn, man. Hello. I'm just, so I got another triple-double weekend. I got 3 days of 2 shifts each. I picked up Friday morning, which was today morning. It's now Friday evening after my first of 3 dubs. I'm a little, I wouldn't say loopy, that's a little exaggeratory, a little hyperbaric, a little blipple, sliple dipe do. Yeah, it's a little much to say that I'm loopy, but I do feel loose. I feel like, do you ever get the feeling that, like, you're just kind of rolling with everything without it being, like, a weird weed thing? You're just kind of, like, everything's pretty good. I'm feeling swell, indeed. I don't feel like I don't feel like I have too much to complain about, but I also don't feel like, you know, like, things aren't... I didn't win award for best human being or anything. I'm in just a regular day where things feel good, and sometimes that's enough. I've been having all that weird pressure in my sinuses, and I still have that a little bit, but it feels more like understood. I didn't feel it at all today during my shift, and it was a long shift, so it was really good to not have like an annoying headache holding me down for any part of the day. Everything just kind of felt like smooth, you know, butterish. I think is how the Amish would describe it. When they're done churning. I don't think the Amish aren't known for their butter churning. That's like reenactors, right? Or not not reenactors. Reenactors are usually battles and stuff. Those are like old Boston town. I guess they'd still be reenactors. They're reenacting the time. Historical settlements. Man, we still got so many blanks. I didn't use a second blank on that boss because I thought we'd not have one, but I forgot that we picked up one in our room. That's an easy and obvious. We're not going to pick up that one yet, but we're probably going to pick it up. Let's see what the rest of these chestities happen to be. Whoa, dudes, that's not fair. You guys can't spring into being and then fade away before I even get one singular glimpse on you, on your personage. Dude, that water barrel is going to be so far away from the water zone. So we gotta make sure this one doesn't get Destro-destructo. I watched, so Jackie and I, as I've mentioned many times, we've been watching through The Simpsons, and I think we hit season 6 at some point in the last couple of days. And there's an episode that I have never seen before. It was not on any of the collected DVDs of The Simpsons. It's an episode where Bob Terwilliger, also known as Side Shabob, runs for mayor against Diamond Joe Quimby. He runs on the Republican platform and succeeds through nefarious daring do. That's okay. Let's go ahead and use the 2. And then we'll be able to get 2 things. We'll open the red one and then see what the... the thing is. I really wanted to do that one first because if it was a high enough rank item... Oh my god. Lame. And we will get this one instead of whatever item it is. Shit. I don't feel too happy about the way that turned. Tout. That was a good first floor. 3 extra keys on the floor. We needed a 4th to get it all. And sometimes you don't get to get it all. This is the, this gun is the original Blade Runner gun, right? It's a piece of shit, is what it is, but, that's where it comes from. Especially since explosives, it was probably worth more. It was probably worth being a red chest back when explosions destroyed bullets consistently. You could rely on it. You could rely on the old explosion to destroy bullets. You could rely on the old explosion to destroy bullets. You're a rich girl. Oh. You're a rich bitch, girl. I don't like that word. That word makes me feel bad in the mouth. Oh, you're a rich girl, and you've gone too far, and it really don't matter. Yeah, today. Rely on the old man's money. Rely on the old man's money is a rich girl. And you're going too far and you're richer than you say. You say money, money won't get you too far. You say money, money won't get you too far. Oh, my nose itches. Anyway, I think everything feels very good in life. In a very... like a genuine and present way. Everything feels good, and that's sometimes like the best feeling. Not like I don't feel like I'm you know, at the cream of the crop. I don't feel like the world is falling into my mouth oyster style. But I do feel like I haven't had any issue to have any issue with anything, really. Like, things have just been pleasant. Even the stupid brain pain that I've been suffering with this sinus shit is like, I hope it's not cancer. I hope it's not a tumor. But if it is, what am I going to do about it? Spend my whole day worrying about tumor cancer eating my nose and brain? No, I'm just going to keep going on. If it turns out to be tumor cancer, shit, dang, that fucking sucks, dog. But, you know, at least I won't be able to afford the insurance. I don't know. Maybe it's because this is a very general thing. Okay, so I was pretty excited when Obama was running. It felt significant. And I don't mean to downplay that. It sounds like I'm saying like, it felt significant, but you know, when do I get my turn in office or whatever? But I was kind of younger and less attuned to the problems of existing. So I didn't see the whole picture. I didn't see what I was missing by, I don't know, being under the yoke of an oppressive regime. It's not that bad. It's just, feels like it could be. Feels like if a few more switches were flipped, it might be. But you know what I'm saying. It feels shitty that, like, when that time was transpiring, it felt, Obama's election felt like, one, a necessary and significant change from the dumbocracy of George Bush II and his whole thing. It felt like maybe we would get out of a situation, the obviously insane situation with Iraq, and it felt like some things would change for the better. But it didn't. I didn't feel the pressure of the full weight of adulthood. I still was, just kind of post-college partying. I guess I was still in college. No, I was post-college. It's 2008 through 2016. So it was, I was still like fast and loose post-college and not really taking the world seriously in any legitimate way, which is my own fault. So I voted both times. I voted for Hillary versus Trump and that whole sham of a situation. And I would vote for, I want to vote against what I believe to be an evil and immoral person every time. But this is the first time for me that I feel that I'm not voting specifically to vote out evil. I feel like this is the first time I'm voting specifically to just fight for the future. Like, I feel like I am voting for the safety of the health, at least. Maybe not the safety, but the health of, everybody that comes after me. I feel like if we get a nationalized healthcare system, it's going to be good for everyone for the rest of the existence of the United States. It's not just we've done something historic or that we've gotten a bad guy out of a position of power. This actually feels less like Democrats versus Republican. This feels much more like the future versus ignoring the future, sacrificing the future. Like, it feels like there's finally a person that I can stand behind that is, like, I don't know, fundamentally concerned with the well-being of the world and the nation, and not just someone trying to win a game. And it's like, it probably means that I've been kind of suckered to some degree. It probably means that I've been, I've been sold to or whatever. But so fucking what? Like, I feel like the record speaks for itself. This sucks. We're gonna have to destroy every chest except for, we're gonna have to destroy every chest. But you know what I'm saying. I feel like there's actually somebody aligned with my specific goals and not just somebody that isn't as bad as the other guy. And I think that in office, Obama did a lot of good. I think that he missed some opportunities to do some better. And I think that he compromised in ways that held him back from doing even greater good, which I think is the main thing I'm not going to, I don't feel like I'm going to see in Sanders. And I know that speaking politics is like who cares? Who cares about my opinions on these things? I'm no political scientist, and it's so divisive right now that it's you know, I'm alienating part of an audience, but I don't expect to be successful in that way with this whole streaming and video uploading thing. So I get to just be open about this stuff. I have a lot of hope for the future of things. Man, we're burning through some ammo with this. Whatever. And, you know, it's going to take a little getting there. But I think for once there's somebody that I actually feel like wants to go to the same destination. I think that's why I've been so upfront about it, because I don't feel like I'm just like saying like, well, I like this guy because he looks like me, or I like this guy because he, you know, isn't as bad as the other guy. I really genuinely feel I don't know, that we're at a turning point for the world. There are people who want to just continue with the way things were. When they're not, it's just not a sustainable path anymore. It's impossible to just continue as was. And I'm trying to let my actions align a little bit more with, you know, thinking about 10 and 50 years from now. I'm trying to make sure that I don't, I don't know how to describe it. I just feel, that a lot of what I am doing these days is not just for me benefiting me. It feels like I'm doing things that I want to benefit the people that I care about, and I want to benefit as many people going forward into time. God, it was hard to talk about that, and I'm sure it didn't make much sense while all of that was going on. But you know what I'm saying. I don't want it to end with this generation. Are we gonna have another pit of Polaris? Are we gonna do this freaking right this time? We're gonna get hit. We should get hit now. We haven't charged it at all. Dude, I can't kill anybody in this room. They're all jumping over explosives. And my friends are doing too much damage. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of been hopefully obvious to anybody that's watching that, like, this is the year for me that feels the most like time to put in work for what I believe in. Time to put in work for the future. I've been eating better, exercising, making purchases in line with my ideals, and not just in line with convenience. I've been trying to see where, you know, to let the clock run forward a little bit and base my decisions off of, ooh boy, that was close, where I think it's going to be outside of this particular, you know, I'm just trying to think about the future. I'm trying to find a different way to say it, and there's no need. It's clear to anybody that's listening. I'm trying to think about the future for more than just myself. Dude, the Polaris, we gotta do well with the Polaris on this run, because we don't have much else. Okay, scary. I know, just Hear me out. Shut up. Okay, okay, I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Caliber 2.5. The most damage of any gun in the entire game. Or the most curse of any gun in the entire game. Yeah. I wish I had an elemental gun of any sort and caliber. Ah, some pressure. I don't know. Like, so in 2019 or 2018, we bought Jackie's electric car. And when we were discussing it, a lot of the discussion was how much we're going to save, how fiscally responsible we're going to be by getting an electric vehicle. And as the year went on, or as, you know, we ran with hers for a while, that argument was still there. That was still definitely a part of the discussion. But I couldn't, it had to come farther away from that. It had to stop being like, oh, we're helping our wallets long term by this, because we're definitely not fucking helping our wallets short term with the car bills or whatever. But I wanted to pull away from that perception that this is all about the benefit to us. It's all about the benefits, baby. So we got a secret room right here in the second available room. But and I want a lot of what I do going forward to be about that. We're eating better. It's costing us a little bit more money at the grocery store. We're, you know, we're trying to cut back on dairy. We're trying to replace it with less harmful alternatives. We're getting like oat milk and soy milk and stuff like that. We're working on essentially finding as many ways to, like, I don't know, to stop screwing things up for, like, my niece's generation, for my nephew who's like 4 years old, his generation. That we're trying to find ways to stop just, like, selfishly enjoying the now at the detriment of everybody else that's ever going to exist. And it's, you know, we're not all the way there. We're not saints. We're not ascetics living on grubs. We're still, you know, using electricity to get from place to place. We're still, I mean, Jackie's still smoking. We're still not doing better about, like, we're recycling, but we're not composting. We're not vegans yet. We're, like, I don't know. I don't think we're going to be able to be vegan. I hate to say it, but I don't think we have what it takes. But, you know, we're still we're doing what we can to improve the things that we might not get to see, while not sacrificing everything. Because we're at a time where that's possible. You don't have to give up comfort to an extreme degree to do better. You could give up everything and do best, but, like, we're taking some early steps, and I really like it. Like, that's what I think. That's what I want aging to be for me. I want it to be moving towards my ideals, moving away from just doing stuff because we got to do something. We, you know, there's so many times where I ate the cheapest garbage because I needed to put food in my mouth. So many times that I just, like, lived like a trash man because it was less expensive, and I couldn't think about what was right or what was even good for me. Woo, that was close. I mean, we have Full Metal Jacket, so nothing's really bad close. But I still would like to do this regular style. Right. Okay. As soon as I said that, of course. Okay. Okay, switch over to that gun that I can use defensively, and I don't use it defensively, and I just kind of stand where the bullets are. Well, I did not want to use 4 of those. Gotta be kidding me, that's amazing. Alright, let's go back and get this one. We'll either pick up a blank or whatever. Yikes. Didn't use a key at least. It's another dope as folk boss weapon. I want it to be the one that synergizes with nothing, apparently. I wanted it to be the one that synergizes with the thingy. You know what I'm talking about. Shut up. You shut up. You know what I'm talking about. Shut up. You should use these 4 shots. Maybe not dump them immediately, but we should make use of them. So now if I get hit, it's kaput for my glass guans. Last one. Yeah. Actually got a kill with it. Come on, dude. I was right up in your face. And you're going to teleport to safety. How incredibly rude. Excuse me. Sorry for the glitch there. But I need some sort of amulet. Not amulet. Amulet. I don't know why I don't trust my dog right now. Oh, right. It's like having 2 of the same weapon. It doesn't feel like that's... I want something that handles a situation differently. Chicken. That's beautiful to see. Here's the thing. I don't want to do it the way that I would by taking a hit here, because I want to save those little blinky wings. That kind of hurts. Or I want to save those. Ooh, baby. What? What's the synergy? Sprays bullets if you have flares. I'd rather spend... Oh, man. Man, dang. Alright, so we gotta do it like this. Nope. Let it get a little lower. Yeah, we lost a lot for that. A night of hot swaging. That's like the thing I least wanted to see. Okay. So we know what we gotta do. 1, we gotta use this a bit more. 2, we have to stay very, very, very safe on our way there. Dang, dude. What the fuck? Enemies that turn into little tiny baby enemies are exactly what we want. Oh, shit dog. Oh, Dr. Shit Dog. And since we are going to the rat, if we manage to kill the rat without dying, then... What? Then what? Yikes. Come on, we want this. Then we can leave ammo around, I guess. I guess it's not that huge of a thing, but it's a thing. Let's go ahead and find this and use a key. Where are the big fat puffs? There it is. Mad fat puff clouds. And we're gonna do this whole thing a little tiny bit stupidly. It's not the stupid. So anybody with any fucking sense would fight the boss first, save both their blanks, and then have an invincible boss fight where they can't take no damage, Lieutenant Damn. But me, I want to ensure we can do that, and then we'll buy a blank before the boss if there is one. To torch haze. Yikes! My stomach just went floppity doppity in a bad way. I know it's confusing whether that's a bad or a good thing, but trust me on this. That got the kill. Holy shit. They got the kill and it counted towards the thing. I'm so scared of everything right now. Please have a blank for sale. Thank you. Thank you for blank you. It's only one though. I just want the boss. That's not the way to the boss. That's the way. That way he's gonna curve all flip around backwards style, and we all know it. That's too close to full. Hang them waggle flow. And we'll pick 'em up style. I don't know why that song's in my head, and I'm sorry that you have to. You're required to listen to me sing it. But those are unfortunately, for both of us, the breaks. These are the breaks. Chicken. Chickenitize them. Wait. Moses sent me a link to school bans Valentine's Day after 6-year-old tells teacher he would plow her into next week. That's the text I just got from Moses. Yikes. Should pay attention to what I'm doing. I hear about 6-year-olds plowing. They're mad. They're teach. Well, you know what we gotta do here. This one goes here, and this one just... It still goes to the... The fuck is it? I'd rather have the 45 shots, I guess. Okay, that's from an Onion-esque establishment. Dang, I thought for sure that was the right line. It's from like Babylon B or South End News or something. One of those satirical news venues. Are you actually kidding me? I knew that was going to loop around. I guess I don't know why I didn't think that maybe even after looping around it could still, you know, get to the fucking boss. Oh shit, you know what? We get that? Dude, I hate this first part. That's my one blank. I had to use that before I actually thought it was necessary to use it. Okay, well, that was a good use of it. For two reasons. One, because I wanted to. And two, because I fucking wanted to. No, because I didn't want him to go underground. So our strategy is to just use the hell out of the thing. Oh, dang, that was nice. Dang, and another. Dang thing. I don't think we're going to take damage. Fuck. I don't think we're going to take damage in order to get that. Ooh. What's that synergy? Soft shell, huh? Mario synergy. Players holding the brick breaker shell to continue for a player also has Polaris while stuff. Huh. I don't know if that's holding. There's a double rainbow synergy. Real nice if the what do you call it? The mine or the little bomber had popped up around here. We could have done this totally differently. What we could have done was use a blank on that wall, take one blank into the boss, and then buy a blank, sacrifice a shell. That would have put our Polaris down to level 2, though, and I don't think we have enough time. It depends on which enemies we get, honestly. We could easily make Polaris go all the way to level whatever. Dude, we could probably have made Polaris from starting at level 2, go the rest of the way with all these fucking rats on the floor. What's one of my blanks fucking already? Dang. I should be killing the rats anyway. Man, I completely forgot about sorry, I can't stop reading. Well, so I don't think we can fill up the other weapons now. That might have filled him up. If we get hit, we'll sacrifice everything. But we're gonna start off with this one. There goes the money. Dang. Okay. We almost got another stuffed star. I think I'm gonna watch the splash screen for this one. Because I haven't watched it in a while. If ever. Nope, there is not one. There is not one. Way too good talk. Okay. Well, I was gonna wait for that to end unceremoniously and very, very quickly. From like a normal lame ass attack. We got through phase 1 pretty fluidly though. Oh man, you have to be holding focus. Fuck this fight. Been doing so well for so long. It's about time to do one baddish fight. Punch, 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 punch. Puncho was my name-o. Wow. Jetpack, no thanks. Would have loved to get that, like, maybe after this situation. Oh god, dang. Dang. How did I mistime that one? I'm not paying attention. I don't feel like I've been coasting and cruising, but these results seem to feel a little coasty. Okay. Nah, dude. I'm not coming hither at all. I don't need you. I don't need you. Oh, I got all four somehow? Foursome. That's funny. What? Huh. Maybe it only gives you one more level towards it. I don't know. Alright, well, whatever. Things are going okay now. I guess. We need to get Polaris re-leveled. We might use Polaris permanent-esque, at least. We don't really need it. Dang, dude. That was quick. Stupid. What does that say? On my way? Yep. Yeah, he's heading home. Dang, dog! Oh, and we found a secret. We can leave that ammo on the floor. Let me see something real quick. Just dropping fat stacks of money. Yeah. Man, we got money flopping and falling. Level 2. Not bad. Why does it feel like now we're like living La Vida lucky? Excuse me? Dude, why do I ever comment on my good fortune? Like, ever. It's like, I'm guaranteeing that I'm gonna get shot directly in the back of the head. I don't care about the ammo. There's ammo on the floor. As long as we can get through whatever room we're in. Oh, fuck it. I didn't feel like those shots were slowed down. I'd like to find the shop to get a blank, take the boss out. Wait. A regular fucking bulletkin. I'm starting to feel that Polaris pit. You're at almost exactly half. So it was like an ideal time to actually do it. The Polaris and the Metronome pit. We're double pitting. In a real stinky bad way. Dude, level 3 fires too fast. There's a gate on this floor at least 100% of the time. I gotta find a shop, as dangerous as it is. I gotta, like, okay. Single. single blank. Whoa. It was a little too fast. Okay. There's nothing else on this floor that we can really get. So, that's a good one. That's another really fucking good one. Might actually be better than it if it weren't for the ammo. Since ammo is kind of a non-issue on this one. I think we got the best one. But since we got that, I think what I'm going to do is actually... I don't know if I need it. Saying I was going to say, I think I should go through a few rooms. Should get rid of some of this shit. Yeah, on the next floor we'll start off using... We'll just start off using the gun thing, make a little bit of money, and then stop worrying about it. The low bomber, which is just called the gun thing, apparently. Oh. I held on to all of my rat shit. All of my stupid, unnecessary rat shit that could have been money. Stuff that I don't even use. That's so much fucking money. I think it doubles up. I think it takes this energy from... Oh! From two different places. Okay. So, gold amulet is good because it's an amulet. Gives us a third blank on the next floor. But it's also better because it's the gold amulet. I need to pay closer attention to myself. I guess that one hit. So once we hit, let's say 150. We'll switch over to start leveling up the metronome. And the Polaris. Polaris Stronome. I don't know where the S came from. Dang, dude! I'm gonna slow down with the murdering? So I can make some money off of these fools? No, he does not. Not quite 150. I do believe that that is quite 150. No 7 days for that one, huh? Let's be as highly defensive as we possibly can be, too. It's like, hug the walls and all that. Like, keep eyes on ourselves. I'm not even going to touch it. I'm glad to find out that the treasure chest gun is one that I can literally just leave on the floor. Dang. We still have level 3, but we don't have any metronome juice behind it. Oh god. Maybe I should aim a little bit. It's pretty difficult to shoot slowly right now. Which I don't really need to because I'm not very worried about ammo long term, but maybe I should start being a little bit more worried about ammo. We haven't had any drop thus far. I'm cowering so that hammer didn't come down that quickly. One shot did it, okay. That means next to nothing. Oh, we still have one blank for this guy. Like way over the yes count. It's like there's nothing at all I can do about the DPS count either. You can't slow fire this one. Maybe you technically can by like... I feel like by the time I let go of the right trigger, it's already fired like 80 freaking times. Ooh, and the POW. Do you have any ammo? You do. I honestly don't think I want to... We'll buy it for 2 reasons. One, Kung Fu Rad Hip and Surf Flipper Dip is amazing. That first one's like too slow. But yeah. I think I'm gonna get rid of... I'm actually gonna... I'm gonna gun munch a couple of guns I don't care about. Yeah, get that one the fuck out of here. And this one. Why am I still holding on to it? There's no B or D rank weapon that I actually want. Are you kidding me? This is the weapon I got? That's crazy. Look at how many things are orbiting me. We have so many possibilities. Like, it really is, like, the hardest thing to do now is choose the right one. Or choose the one that I want to use. Oh, my neck. My broke neck mountain. Alright, more. Well, I want ammo, but maybe more than ammo. I want blanks. I want to be just drenched in blanks. Thank you. Thank you for beginning the drenching. Oh god, didn't even see him. Blended right into the background. I bet if I actually get into max level metronome, I can work towards single charging or single shooting this. I'm getting me close with that. I like that. So fucking hard to not overfire. Thanks. Alright, 1 or 2 ammo. But keep those blanks coming, baby. Definitely the long path. It's always the long path. Got a spinner. It's Cornman. Poop. Blue lawn. I've never had so hard a time conserving ammo. I don't think. Maybe. I couldn't off the top of my head name a time that I had as difficult a time. Every like fiber of my being is saying just run into the room and release. And there we are. There's the thing that's going to allow me to let my fiber speak. And I think we're at the end. I think this is going to be a tremendously quick what do you call it? Bullet hell. Yeah. No wrong. Well, the first path was kind of a wrong path, but like we had 1 million ammo. I mean, we didn't have 1 million ammo. We had 1 million damage. So trying really hard to slow down my rate of fire. I hate to say it, but I think the only way I could not get a lead god is if I walked off a pit, which could happen. But at the speed at which I can kill this guy, it'd be really hard for me to take damage otherwise. Like, to take 4 hits. I mean, I guess I could stay still. But we're not going to do that. We're going to try to naturally not get hit. Why does it seem like the dog is blocking bullets? I should have let him some. Well, I guess I'm at max, so it doesn't matter. I've seen that old train coming since I don't know when. I've seen that train in Reno just to watch it die. Alright, that wasn't everything. We've been having a real hard time recently, but that was a fucking everything. That was a fuck pow LGLF, and I only had protection. Well, I guess I had protection for all of them. The fuck I would have been hit. The old king I would have been hit 3 times. Pow, I managed to get hit multiple times. But overall, I still say go me and mine, and for me all the way. The only thing we didn't get was the junk, but that's kind of like cake cherry, you know? It's not its own. It's not a acquired. What? Don't call me that. Don't first thing you say to me is talk about my steak. Hi, I love you.